Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Marriage Affairs with Pastor X. I'm Pastor X, Olani Hlitana, and welcome. Hope you've been good since our last edition, and you are learning, you are growing, and you are actually enjoying the material that we have. Make sure that you click the button at the bottom here that says subscribe, so that every time we have new material, we post material, you just get a notification. It doesn't cost you much. And also, if you want any of our material from books, magazines, you can order those from our WhatsApp line 083 3317 350. The audiobooks, anything between 250 and 350, depending on the actual book that you would be getting. Also, you can, from that WhatsApp line, find out about our events and the different seminars that we have. Or else, just follow us on Facebook page, Marriage Affairs, and you get all the information that you want there. So today, I want to share briefly about love. Okay, love, and what would love mean, to different people, but what it should mean to everyone, actually, not even different people, what it should mean to everyone. So, what I've titled this, I said, love has no in-between. So in other words, if I love you, it has to be clear. It's either I love you or I don't, all right? And it's not necessarily that I hate you, but I just don't love you, especially in a context that we are familiar with. The context we know each other to be operating from the romantic love. So it's either I love you or I don't love you. Okay, so it can never be there's no in between. It's black and white. If it's not black, it's white. If it's not white, it's black. Simple as that. So don't ever allow yourself to get to a space where you are even not sure anymore. Because the minute you are not sure, it means you are not loved. It's as clear as that. In Xhosa they say, "Icace okwekati emhlophe ehlungwini." Now, ihlungu is a felt of grass that has been consumed by fire, echileyo. All right, so it becomes black. And if you put a white cat there, there's no way you can miss it. Hence, I'm saying it's either it's black or it's white. All right. So it's either a person loves you or they don't. There's no maybe. There's no in between. So here is my argument. Between loving a person and not loving them, the minute there is an in between, that in between will always, you can quote me on this, you can test me on this, between love and not loving a person, the in between will always be playing and immaturity. It's two things. It's either I'm playing, there are people who are matured enough, but playing in love will result to immaturity. But for the sake of clarity, let's have both. Okay, so it's either a person is just playing. They are matured, but they want to be committed, but they want to fool around. Meaning they're not ready. That's what it translates to. All right? Or they're just immature. In other words, they have absolutely no clue of what they are doing. They have absolutely no clue what is happening. Are they coming or going? Are they in or are they out? That's why when now things get tough, and decisions are to be made, and you find now this person is genuinely confused because they were acting one thing and now a decision has to be made, because between playing someone and the immaturity and loving them, there will have to be a decision that will have to be made, which will be determined by the choice, priorities, and actions that a person would make. All right? So you are either dead or you are alive. You cannot be in between. All right? Even people in ICU, they are in ICU because they are still alive. I might not be a doctor, but the fact that they are there, and they are not pronounced dead, they are still alive. It's probably just some parts, the brain, the heart, and whatever else is not functioning the way it's supposed to be functioning, and then they come out of the coma, or yes, it's a coma. So it's either you are dead or you are alive. It's either you love a person or you don't love them. So even the Bible says you cannot serve two masters. You cannot. Because one master you're going to love and the other one you're going to hate. You cannot say, I love both my masters. No ways. All right. So, where are you standing right now in your relationship? Do you love your partner or you don't love them? And I'm saying this over the years of experience. It has been evident that people do stay in relationships and marriages that has no love. They stay for all sorts of other things, and sometimes they stay and they rekindle the love. Sometimes they stay and they start realizing certain things and just completely falling out of love, but they weigh their options in terms of what they have to gain and what they have to lose. So it's either you are blessed or you are cursed. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19 puts it clear. God is clear there. He doesn't mince his words. He says, I've set before you life and death, blessing and a curse. Choose life so that you and your kids may live. Okay, so choose life so that you and your kids may live. All right? Because if you don't choose life, you're definitely going to choose death. Life will come with a blessing, and death and curse, same WhatsApp group. All right? So either you are sick or you are well. Like, I'm trying to emphasize, I'm talking today about something so simple and straightforward, but I'm trying to make it so clear so that we stop this thing of saying, no, Pastor X, I'm not too sure. One heart says, all of a sudden now, when we have to take a position, all of a sudden we have two hearts, we have three hearts. This other heart of mine says, but there's this one that is very strong that says that. Okay, so either you are sure or you are doubtful. You are sure that you love someone or you doubt it. And if you doubt it, there's a possibility that you are not loved. When you are loved, you will always know it. You will always know it. It goes beyond just feeling it. You know. In other words, every single thing of yours that knows love will be in sync. So what your mind says and what your mind understands is going to be the same thing as what your heart will say and what your heart will know. And what your body will say and what your body will know and what your body will take pleasure in will be what the heart and the mind are also saying and feeling. And then it goes on and on and on. Hence, I'm saying every part of your body that knows and reacts to love is going to know. There won't be any confusion. There won't be like two ways about it. So no confusion at all when you are loved. It's always clear. Now, what do you do then, perhaps when you feel you are not loved, or when you don't love someone and you happen to be in a relationship with them? You need to preserve your self-worth. So before you act on it, just look at yourself and say, what am I worth? Am I worth what I'm getting? So you need to preserve your worth. You need to manage your expectations, because most of the times you find that we realize that we are not loved, not because somebody stopped loving us, but it's because we knew that this person doesn't love me, but I had other expectations of them, and in the midst of that, hoping that this person will actually develop the love for me. So you need to manage your expectations, trace them, where did they start and where did they go wrong. Define what love is for you. All right? Define what love is for you. Even the book of Revelations chapter 3 verse 15, it talks about either you need to be cold or you need to be hot. Because when you are lukewarm, and then God will vomit you. It says that, vomit, meaning that it's unbearable, it's tasteless. It's something that is not to be desired. So you need now to define what love is for you. Sometimes we get our partners to be on the fence because tina kala, we are lukewarm. We are not hot, we are not cold, but we expect them to be hot or to be cold. So you need sometimes, when it comes to the matters of your heart, you need to take initiative. Don't wait for somebody else, because that's what you feel when. So do something in order to get the clarity that you need. Don't stay in a relationship without clarity of whether you are loved or you are not. After all, life is about choices. You choose today, and what you choose today is going to determine what you get tomorrow. Thank you so much, and have a blessed time, and I hope this will just provoke some thoughts. That's all I'm doing. I might not teach you what you want to hear, or I might repeat things that you want to hear, or you don't even want to hear, or you know already. But my goal here, and using this platform, reaching out to so many of you, is to provoke some thoughts, is to provoke some introspection, is to provoke taking a decision, doing things differently. And I hope this will help you to do that and to continue reflecting on your relationship and that of your spouse. God bless you.